Hey, I just got home from work. Yes, you're near my bathroom. I need to feed Charlie before the daylight runs out. So, my mentor gave me this. Apparently it's a goose leg, but there's definitely like lots of flappy feathers on it. It doesn't feel like a leg to me. Like the bone, I can feel underneath. But I'm gonna rinse it off and then give it to Charlie so you can see how she would approach a large piece of prey like this. There's feathers everywhere and she's about to pluck more, so let me wet it down. I'm not sure what it is, hon. Back up, please. No, back up, please. Back up. Back up. Good girl. Ready? Hop! Ho! Okay. I'm gonna close her door so she stays out here so we can see what she's doing. Right now she's doing what's called mantling, where she's protecting her prey from other predators, which we are not, but they get super excited about, you know, their food. Let me see if I can... She's probably gonna angle so that I'm kind of not seeing what's going on, but you'll see how many feathers she's about to pluck. And I wanted to show that as a natural behavior. Maybe she'll let me go in here. No? Nope. Okay. So in the wild, sometimes they will carry their food up into a tree, especially bird hunters. Charlie would typically be a mammal hunter. They're not usually as agile in the air. The red-tailed hawks, they can be, and they can be quite aggressive. Whatever they get, they get. I mean, there's not really a rule, but there's kind of tendencies. But you'll see sometimes falconers especially will notice this. All of a sudden there's like a poof of feathers on the ground and there's like nothing else. Probably a hawk was eating something. I'm gonna go out a little bit, yeah. So she's working really hard on these feathers. And maybe you can see the pile she's accumulated already. But they would take it up in a tree and pluck it. Sometimes they'll pluck it on the ground. And that's how this mantling behavior fits in, because if another predator can't see that you're eating something, minus the, you know, feather floof everywhere, then they're less likely to attack you for it. Sometimes the prey is too big for them to fly up with it, and falconry birds, we don't want them to fly up with it, because the fatter and less hungry they are, the less likely they are to come back down to us. Why not just stay up and digest? Some falconers will try to get the mantling behavior out of them. Charlie's not aggressively mantling. She will still let me get in there and poke, you know, around and not foot me and stuff. I'm gonna take you on the other side and see if I can see what meat she's got a little bit more. Can you just move your wings, sweetie? I thought she might do that, but that's fine, because now we can go around the other side. Because I really don't know. There's supposed to be a big bone in there that she supposedly won't eat, but if, knowing her, she'll try to. I'm just going to leave these feathers out. Now, it doesn't hurt her if she does ingest any of them. But it's springtime and a lot of birds are building nests, and feathers make great insulation in their nests. So why not leave them out? Now other little birds are gonna have to like come in here to get them, or wait till they blow through. Maybe I'll push a few out. Uh-oh, that must have been a big bite. Let me go over here and see if I can... You're fine, I'm not gonna take it from you. Now see how she turns because she doesn't want me to do anything. Can I just see what you have there? No, don't try to flip me. I just said you weren't aggressive with it, and then you're being bratty. I'm not trying to take it. Oh, it's the end of the season. Her tail feathers are a little beat up, but they're not terrible for the end of the season and all of those really, really cold nights. Oh goodness, that was not nice. That was not nice. She's still plucking. Maybe she's frustrated because it's all feathers. I hope there's some meat under there. Try to back up so you can just see. Oh, I think she got something. Look at all these feathers. Woo. All right, if she stays at that angle, then I can just zoom in from over here, I think. Crocuses are starting to come up, these little purple flowers. I think they're crocuses. I'm sure of myself until I say it on the internet, and then I'm like, wait a minute, let me doubt myself. She still seems to be plucking. I did see a little red meat in there, but we'll see her swallow, like push stuff up into her mouth and like pull her head up to swallow it down usually. Not always. But it should be a pretty different behavior than just plucking behavior. She's got a beak full of fluff. I'm not gonna take it from you. Don't worry. It's okay. I hope there's some meat in there because I need to feed you today. Let me zoom out if I'm gonna go in closer. Just get it. What are you doing? What are you doing in there? This is good. It's called tiring for them. It's like when you feed them rough stuff on purpose so that it's like, I don't know if it's like because they wear out and that's why it's called tiring, or there's something else that you give them just so that they're not as hungry, but it's actually not that nutritious, so that you can like still fly them the next day. You don't do that for very long, but I'll have to look that one up, make sure I'm right. I'll probably put it on the screen. Ooh. I think she's eating now. Yeah, I think she's eating now. You eating something? I can't see it when I move it all the way down there, so here we go. So that behavior seems more to me like she's plucking something off the bones. Let me see if I go farther away. She'll let me see it. Yes, she's got some meat now. Alrighty. If it gets too bloody, I'll have to maybe black and white it, but all right, so she got all those feathers. Zoom out a little bit because I'm gonna be shaking probably. And now she's down to the meat of it, and once I see what bone is under there, or bones, I'll be able to tell you what joint that was, but I don't want her to swallow something too big or too sharp, because it is possible to poke a hole in their crop, and that is not good. Now, I can't tell if she's got her third eyelid closed, or she's got a feather stuck to her face there. Sometimes they will close the third eyelid when they're deep in meat so that it protects their eye, but I have a feeling she probably just has a feather stuck. Yeah, she's got a feather stuck. Move this perch just a little bit. No, I didn't want you to turn around. Let's see if I can get sneaky shot. Sneaky shot. Trying to see what she's got there. Yeah, I got to see it in some form. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can you turn, please, so I can see? I'm not going to take it. I just want to see it. Okay. It might be a leg bone. It's goose. That's what I was told. And these look like goose feathers, so it makes sense. Yeah. I need you to turn this way. I'm so sorry. Alright, there's a good shot of it there. So she knows where the meat is, even when it's mostly fluff. I'm so sorry, it's so fluffy. You alright? She's shaking a little bit. Sometimes it's hard for her to hold the bone down with one foot and try to eat it on the other side. I just want to see what you got there, babes. I got a few glimpses of it. Sorry. Okay. I also don't know how much meat is on this bone. Oh, that's a nice chunk. They do eat a lot of the bone. They end up inevitably eating feathers and fur too. They ralph up a pellet the next day. Most people have heard of an owl pellet, but all raptors do that. So we've got hawk pellets all over the place. She'll eventually wipe her beak and her eye on the perch or on herself, and that'll come off. It's good enrichment for them too, to have to figure out how to eat it. Looks like some sinew or tendon there. And they'll get every tiny little bit. Until I take it, she's gonna be pissed, but whatever. Try again to get to around to the front. Not gonna take it. Not gonna take it. And she turned. Come here. I need you to turn around. Although I could hold it, couldn't I? Where is it? Oh my goodness, is it that small? Sorry, in all the fuss, I turned this off. I'm trying to see what this is. I know, you want to take it. Yeah. You know what? It is a leg bone. Go on, I'm just gonna hold it for you. It is a leg bone, it's just smaller than I thought. I don't know why, I was expecting like a big giant bone in there. It's okay. Yeah, you can eat the rest. You can eat the rest. It's okay. I give you food all the time. Yeah, I know. We can help you. I can help you. I'm not taking it. I barely have a hold of it. It's slippery. But it is a big chunk of a bone here. Let's see if I can turn you around. My goodness, you won't even show us when I pick you up. It's a good chunk of it. It's okay. Alright, there's quite a bit left actually. Let me try to grab it a little harder. There you go. Alright. Go on. Good girl. You're okay. What are you doing? Oh, she does not want us to see. She does not want us to see. It's okay. I'm going to give it to her. Good girl. I don't want to get too frustrated, and I also want her to eat it. It's okay. All right, you want me to move? Okay. Okay. As spring springs, her behavior is going to get more and more wild. She's going to start her molt. And we don't fly our birds during this period of time. No, wild birds would, but they have a lot shorter life expectancy. Because if their feathers get too messed up, they're not going to be able to fly and hunt. In captivity, guess it's captivity. Falconry is kind of a hybrid between like wild and captivity. Like they're not completely captive, really. At least that's not the intention. Shouldn't be. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so not only do we have to let their feathers grow out in a healthy way, but their minds are not in... They want to hunt, but they're not in this mode that they get into, this hunt and kill mode, where that's all they want to do. Now they want to hunt and kill, but also migrate and mate and nest and all this stuff. They migrate during the spring and fall typically, but we're in the northern hemisphere, so, and we not in tropical parts, so it's different depending on where you are. I see you. I'm not gonna get any closer yet. Yeah. I'm tempted to leave her with this bone, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna try to get you around and in there again. Let's see. Sorry, I should keep you horizontal, shouldn't I? Noms. Alright, sorry about the flippy-doos, but I can't really see much from here, and I imagine you may not be interested in watching her back for however long we've been filming. I don't know. I had to restart it by accident. She's still very protective of it. I think she's still pretty hungry. We flew her a couple days ago. Charlie, you don't have to be that aggressive about it. Jeez. Thought it would get a little better as she ate more. I probably won't have her flight video up yet from the last one when I post this, but she was a bit sticky, like she didn't want to leave the branches, but she did come down. Obviously I've got her back, but like she was just kind of not in the game. I wanted to exercise her and give her a little experience, and that worked, but it was frustrating to kind of just see her feel meh about what she's designed to do. So she's gotten the meat around the outside. Now it looks like she's encountering some more feathers here. You still got that one on your face? Yeah, you do. Sorry if it's a little dark because we're losing daylight, but... I'm gonna take her bell off of her soon too. Bell is so when we release her in the trees we can tell where she's going. As you've seen if you've watched any flight videos. But I don't really take her out. Like, falconers will just kind of let them do their thing. It's why you have a large cage so that they can, you know, get around on their own in the off season. You are very spinny today. Here we are at your back again. Maybe I should work on your mantling skills or behaviors. Alright, see what I can get. How's it going in there? I'm just gonna gently look. Yeah. Oh, I see the bone now. Okay, there's a goose leg under there. Let me see, baby. Yeah. Oh boy, okay, did you see that? Come here. Oh my goodness, come here. Yep. My goodness. Is it a goose? Alright, I'm gonna reach for this material. Oh, it came off. Come on. Alright, she's gonna eat that. I'm gonna take the bone out and tell you about that. Okay, I have an animal bone and I'm gonna poke it. So if you don't want to see this part, thanks for watching. It's interesting behavior from Charlie. I have a weird light over my head. If you're interested, then let's poke a animal bone. All right, this is the bone that I grabbed from her, and I'm glad that I did. I believe not all bones in a bird are hollow, but you can see that tip there. Looks like it's hollow, doesn't it? There's material in it, but and I'm glad I grabbed this from her when I did. I think what this is the, I don't know if it's the hip bone. I'll put a graphic on the screen, because what we think is the bird's leg is actually their foot. So I think this is a joint that is actually hidden up like at the thigh, like up under the bird's feathers. And then this, it's their ankle. Do you see how it kind of like has that joint there? It's mostly gristle here attached to it, so it's I could maybe pull a little bit off to give to Charlie, but I'm pretty sure this is how it would go in. He said it was a goose, but goose they are big. They're bigger than people think. But this down here, look at how sharp that is. Now that little piece would be fine for her to eat, but this is such a long bone that if she broke it, let's say even halfway, and this sharp piece poked her crop, which is where they store their food before it goes to their stomach, it could pierce it, and that's a problem. She may have gotten little pieces, but a big bone, let's see, it's solid if I tap it. Yep, that's sharp. So that's why I wanted to supervise her and see, you know, what was under there. I can't believe that big chunk of a thing turned into this bone. But I thought it would be a cool learning experience. I, you know, used to kind of get icked out by stuff like this, but then I started taking care of predators, and they can't help what they eat, and I learned about it, and now I see it in a different way. I like the anatomy kind of study too. I mean, you look at a bird and you have no idea how weird the bones are in there. So yeah, so the bird's foot, sorry, their toes would be down there, I believe. Watch me be completely wrong, but I will correct myself. It's a little gross on this side, but she was dragging it all over the place. So I'm gonna go, yes, use my bare hands and see if I can get any more meat off of this for her, and then I'll feed her a normal thing again. I'll have to see if I want to give her more of these. Maybe I'll try to pluck some of it, or maybe even break the bones before I give it to her. But I can see why this is potentially dangerous. So, hope you learned something from this. I think it's fascinating, and I love teaching about it and talking about it. I just hope everything I say is accurate. Please know I am not an expert, but I do have 20 years of experience with birds of prey, and more than that with other animals, so I've accumulated a little bit along the way, but I could still be wrong, and so could the internet, so just be careful. I will, I guess, just talk to you in the next one. I'm trying to post animal videos on Fridays. It's gonna be hard with some life stuff, but anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.